And from American Family Field, we get ready for Brewers and Mets. The roof will be closed. It's going to get hot in here. National League playoffs getting started right here.
Freddie Peralta gets game number 1 this year of the postseason. Last year pitched the decisive game number 2 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Francisco Lindor will lead it off for the Mets in what has been a whirlwind of 24 hours for New York.
2-2. And that's in there. Frozen Francisco Lindor. And Peralta off to a good start with a strikeout.
2 strikes to nothing on Iglesias. Here comes Peralta. Struck him out looking. Heater on the outside corner at 97. 2 away.
Peralta is ready and fires. And this one popped up on the infield. Peralta is under it. Makes the call and he makes the catch.
So the Mets go in order, 2 via strikeout. And now Luis Severino will go to the mound for the Mets. His first time out in a week.
Bryce Terang got a taste of the playoffs last year. Leads things off against Severino.
And that one hit. And it squirts past Vientos. Terang around first, racing for second. And he's in.
Well, this was something that Carlos Mendoza, the manager, mentioned right away. Not giving him that extra out, extra base. Gotta defend. This ball was hit almost like a changeup, and it fooled Vientos a hair. So he kind of slow motion collapsed to his knee and didn't quite get in front of it.
And here comes Jackson Chourio, first playoff at bat.
That one towards the hole, and it gets through. Chourio with a single. And now they're runners at the corner. So it'll go double and then single, and the Brewers are immediately in business.
William Contreras, 281 with 23 homers and 92 driven in during the regular season. Ground ball right side, base hit. Terang is in. Chourio stops. 1-0 Brewers on an RBI single by Contreras. With Pete Alonso, the first baseman, holding on, Jackson Chourio opened up the right side, and nobody better this year as a right-handed hitter using the opposite field than William Contreras. 1-0 Milwaukee, and now it's Garrett Mitchell.
The payoff pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Severino gets him with a sweeper, and that's a big first out, particularly with Chourio not running from second. Still in scoring position, Contreras at first, and Willie Adames, the shortstop, will be the batter.
And that one up and in. It's ball 4, and now they're loaded, and Severino is frustrated with Alex Tosi. Francisco Alvarez calling time, and Jeremy Hefner will join the meeting on the mound.
And this is a very sticky spot for Severino early in his start.
Jake Bauers, the batter, with the bases loaded.
This one popped in the air. Fouling back to the plate. Alvarez back towards the screen. Alvarez makes the catch. And on one pitch, Bauers retired, and that's a big out.
And here comes Rhys Hoskins. Well, this guy somehow finds his way into dramatic situations. Last Friday night, he hit a first-inning grand slam. And would you believe it? Here he is again.
And that one got him. Hoskins applauds, and it is 2-0.
Well, one thing Severino is struggling a little bit is that inner corner to right-handed batters. He's been missing in, and Hoskins, who likes to be on top of that plate, is unafraid just kind of leave that arm out there. Just a little extra second. He tries to pull it in, but he also knows that's a run.
Frelick, left-hand batter. The 1-0 rolls slowly to second. Up with it, Iglesias hustles his throw to first in time to get Frelick's side retired. But the Brewers score 2 runs. Here's Mark Vientos to lead off the second. The 0-1 hit hard up the middle, a base hit into center field. So Vientos picks out a fastball and shoots the first Mets hit of the game into center field. That gives them the leadoff man on here in the second and will bring up Pete Alonso.
A little bit low, check swing. Did he go? No swing. And that's ball 4. And now Peralta in a little bit of trouble.
And the Mets have runners at first and second. Nobody out, with the Brewers leading 2-0 here in the second. And Jesse Winker coming up.
The Brewer last year got 2 postseason at-bats.
Payoff pitch. Swinging a liner to right field. Base hit. It's going to head towards the right field corner. Vientos turns third. He'll score. Alonso to third. He's going to be waved in. The ball slow coming out of the corner. The cutoff throw is dropped, and going all the way to third is Winker. 2-run score, and the Mets have come right back. And isn't that their mantra? They've come right back to tie the game 2-2. Winker is now at third with nobody out.
Jesse gives a look to that third base dugout with his hands to his sides, pushing the air down, saying, Calm it down. We've got this. And once again, Jesse Winker wins the one-on-one against Freddie Peralta. You can make him 7 for 19, 5 extra base hits, and this a huge triple to bring in 2.
And he and Adames are doing some chirping at each other. Watch Winker, watch him say something. It looks like right there he barks something at Adames, and Willie turns his head, and then those two continued their chirping.
Here's Marte, right-hand batter.
Line drive center field, chasing back Mitchell, gets turned around, reaches up, and he makes the catch. Winker tags, and he'll come in to score, and just like that, the Mets have the lead.
Here's Turang, doubled and scored. Line drive, base hit left center. Turang, a big turnaround first. He's digging for 2. Another double for Bryce Turang.
2 out on another RBI guy, William Contreras, the batter.
Fly ball in the air out towards left center field. Taylor and Nimmo. It'll be Tyrone Taylor to make the catch.
Side retired.
So 1-on-1 out now for Jake Bauers. Bottom 3.
Here it comes. Line drive, base hit out into right center field. Mitchell around second. He's racing for third. And the throw is cut. They're at the corners. And the Brewers are in business.
And now here's Rhys Hoskins.
Yeah, what a surprise at a big spot.
Hit hard towards short. Lindor's got it. Flip to second. 1 on to first. Double play. Severino screaming out. He gets exactly what he needs, and he gets the Mets out of the 3rd inning. Frelick grounded out his first time. Left-hand hitter.
3-2. And a line drive and a base hit out into right field. Frelick around first, racing for second. And Frelick dives in head first. He's got a double.
And the 2-2. Turang, a bouncer on the left side, backhanded by Lindor. He does not have a play. It's an infield single for Bryce Turang, and the Brewers have him at first and second. 1 away, and the kid, the phenom, the 20-year-old Jackson Chourio strolling to the plate. Breaking ball, lined into center, down for a base hit. Frelick being waved home, bobbled in center by Taylor. Frelick will score. We are tied. No moment too big for young Jackson Chourio. They will credit him with a double, an RBI double for Jackson Chourio. And now action has begun in that Mets bullpen. Chourio's tied it at 3, and the Brewers aren't done yet.
Here's William Contreras. This place is rocking.
And a chopper on the left side. Big hop for Lindor. This will score the run. He throws to first in time to get Contreras, but the Brewers have a 4-3 lead.
Pat Murphy going to the pen, and he's bringing in Yoel Payamps.
Brilliant in the last 30 appearances of the season for Payamps, and really since August the 2nd. Has only given up 2 runs in 21 innings. He's got Starling Marte to lead it off. Marte, deep drive to left, back, Chourio at the wall, and he caught it! Right at the yellow line, Jackson Chourio brought it in. That ball would have cleared everything if Chourio doesn't bring it in. The Brewers, one of the top teams in Major League Baseball at robbing homers, and Jackson Chourio just took one off the board for the Mets.
Now Tyrone Taylor, the batter.
And that one lined to left. Chourio is there, jumps! And it's off his glove and then rolls to the wall. Taylor around second. He'll stop there. So Chourio not able to make the play that time.
And now it's Jose Iglesias, a very pesky hitter to say the least. Pitch. Ground ball to first. Hoskins with a dive. Payamps covering a race to the bag. Safe is the call.
Now all the way around to score is Taylor.
Who puts his head down the most and runs the hardest, despite how hard he hit the ball? Jose Iglesias. This is a ball that Hoskins thinks I'm going to get. Flip to my pitcher. He hits a high flip, and Iglesias dives head first into the bag before the throw hits the pitcher, and the pitcher hits the bag. That is all on Iglesias' hustle right there.
And Yoel Payamps is coming out of this ball game. Aaron Ashby is in the ball game.
Brings up Brandon Nimmo in a lefty-lefty matchup.
And that one on the ground. Adames sliding play. Squirts out of his glove. Everybody's safe. And it'll be an infield single.
This has been an elusive 3rd out for the Brewers pitching staff.
Vientos, a single and a walk. Bases loaded, 2 out on the 5th. First pitch, line the other way. Base hit right field. Lindor is in. Iglesias being waved in. Frelick's throw to the plate. Not in time. Sliding in safely is Iglesias. 5-3 New York. 2-run single. His 2nd hit of the game.
Incredible what he's done in his first breakout season in the major leagues.
So the Mets put up 3 here in the top half, and they may not be done yet.
The Brewers are going to intentionally walk Alonso to load him up, and Jesse Winker will be called back as a hitter, and J.D. Martinez will bat.
Breaking ball hit on the ground, right side, base hit, right field. 2-run score. J.D. Martinez with a 2-run single, and the Mets have put up a 5 spot here in the 5th inning. They go in front of the Brewers 8-4.
Well, the third pitcher of the inning coming in for Milwaukee, it's Nick Mears. The Mets about ready to send their 11th batter of the inning to the plate. Tyrone Taylor, who started this whole thing off with a double.
And he laces one to center field. Coming on is Mitchell, and he makes the catch.
But did the Mets ever do some damage?
And here's Bryce Terang. 2 doubles and a single today, all to the opposite field.
The 1-1 lifted in the air to left field. Nimmo back a few steps, is there, makes the one-hand catch, side retired. Severino is now retired 8 in a row.
Bottom of the 8th inning, and the Brewers down by 4.
Butto starting his 2nd inning of work. Butto deals. In there, strike 3 called. Butto has his 2nd strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. You know, the Brewers' last base runner was Churio's RBI double in the 4th inning. 13 Brewers in a row have gone down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Butto overwhelms the Brewers.
3 strikeouts for Butto, side retired in a non-save situation with the Mets up 8-4. Ryan Stanek will come on to pitch the bottom of the 9th inning.
Ortiz pops this one up. Stanek racing over there. Called off by the polar bear. And Pete Alonso makes the catch. And the Mets are 1 out away from securing game 1.
It's Bryce Terang.
Here's the 1-2 to Terang. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a split. Put it in the books. The New York Mets have come into Milwaukee and taken the opener of this best-of-3 wild card series. They fell behind early, but in 2024 Mets fashion, they didn't just come back. They came right back. Fell behind again. Came right back once more, and the Mets are in the driver's seat here in Milwaukee. The final score, the New York Mets 8, the Milwaukee Brewers 4.